Busan, the first day of BTS's Arirang Tour concert in Busan became a moment that will absolutely never be forgotten by millions of eyes watching across the globe. The return of this global supergroup to the grand stage always succeeds in bringing extraordinary magic for their loyal fans, ARMY. However, the opening concert in this beautiful port city presented a surprise that was far more emotional and profound than just stunning choreography. Behind the grandeur of the lighting setup and the roaring musical arrangements, a spontaneous interaction between members managed to steal all the attention that night. The atmosphere of the stadium, which had been packed with a sea of people since the beginning, was indeed filled with an incredibly warm energy. All the audience members in attendance appeared so enthusiastic to welcome their idols, who were finally holding this highly anticipated big tour again. The sparkling lights from their official lightsticks transformed the stadium into a breathtaking expanse of artificial stars. Every single song was performed with full dedication, creating a magical and deeply touching concert atmosphere. The performance went very smoothly until it was time for the members to take a short break in the middle of a concert. This moment is usually used by BTS members to interact directly, talk casually, and greet the fans located in every corner of the stadium. The loud rumble of the audience suddenly turned into a silence full of respect and anticipation as the microphone shifted into the hands of one of Busan's proud native sons, Jimin. Jimin then stepped to the front of the stage with a sweet smile that has always been his main trademark and is deeply loved. He began to speak in a soft yet deeply emotional tone, expressing his profound gratitude and happiness. For Jimin, being able to perform again in front of tens of thousands of people in the city where he grew up was a dream that always felt special. His gaze swept across the entire stadium area, as if he wanted to record every warm face present to support him that night. In the middle of his greeting sentences that were full of sincerity, an entirely unexpected moment suddenly occurred on stage. Without any warning or pre-planned script, Jimin stopped speaking for a moment and turned toward their youngest member, Jungkook. With a very natural movement full of affection, Jimin stepped closer and suddenly wrapped his arm around Jungkook's shoulder very tightly. Before Jungkook or the audience could even realize what was happening, Jimin quickly planted a warm kiss on the cheek of the magne. The event, which lasted only a matter of seconds, was immediately captured very clearly by the main stage camera. Jungkook's surprised face caught on the stadium's giant screen instantly made the entire stadium gasp for a fraction of a second before finally realizing what they had just witnessed. Instantly, the reaction from ARMY and the entire audience packing the stadium erupted into an extraordinary uproar. Shouts of joy filled with happiness rumbled through the air, echoing off one another and shaking every corner of the concert area. Not a single audience member was able to hold back their excitement and emotion upon seeing such a sweet and rare interaction from the two members originally from Busan. The roar of the audience was immediately accompanied by very loud applause that did not stop for quite a long time. Many among the fans jumped for joy, holding hands with fellow audience members because they could not contain the swelling emotional rush. This spontaneous moment instantly turned into a peak of personal happiness that made this first-day concert feel so intimate and full of love. Not only were the fans driven into hysteria, but the reactions of the other BTS members on stage were no less eye-catching. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and V, who witnessed the rare event directly from a close distance, momentarily showed highly surprised facial expressions. They completely did not expect that Jimin would do something so spontaneous and adorable in the middle of a speaking session. However, the surprise of the BTS members quickly turned into a very loose, joyful laughter that spread throughout the entire stadium. They teased Jimin and Jungkook in their signature playful style, creating a very thick sense of family atmosphere on that grand stage. The happiness radiating from the faces of the members proved just how strong and sincere the bond of brotherhood is that they have built over many years. Jungkook, who received the sweet treatment, could only smile shyly with a blushing face due to the combination of shock and happiness. He laughed softly along with the other members, while Jimin just smiled widely without a single bit of awkwardness after expressing his feelings. The closeness between the two of them, which has always looked warm, now felt even more real and drained the emotions of anyone watching it live. It was later revealed that the spontaneous action taken by Jimin had a very deep and emotionally meaningful reason. The warm kiss and embrace were given by Jimin as an embodiment of the immense affection he holds toward Jungkook, whom he has already come to consider as his own younger brother. The long journey they have traveled together has made the feelings of affection between them grow incredibly strong. In addition to being an expression of sincere love, Jimin's sweet act turned out to also be intended as a very special, exclusive gift. This Arirang Tour concert was held in Busan, which happens to be the beloved hometown for Jimin and also for Jungkook himself. Returning home as globally successful musicians together with loved ones was an extraordinary emotional achievement for Jimin. Jimin felt very grateful and happy because he could share a grand stage in his birthplace with Jungkook, the figure who has always accompanied him in his struggles since the difficult days before debut. The gift of that spontaneous kiss became a symbol of a small celebration for the hard work of both of them, who can now return to their hometown bringing great pride. For Jimin, there was no more beautiful way to celebrate this homecoming moment than giving full, loving appreciation to his younger brother. The sweet moment created on the Busan stage quickly spread wildly to various social media platforms all around the world. Video clips and photos capturing the spontaneous action of Jimin hugging and kissing Jungkook went viral in an instant. Millions of fans who could not attend live at the stadium also felt the happiness and warmth created by the interaction. Many fans expressed their emotional feelings through various comments and posts on the internet, calling it the sweetest moment in the entire history of BTS concert tours. The warmth of the emotional relationship between the members has indeed always been one of the main reasons why this group is so deeply loved by millions of people. What happened on the first day in Busan was clear proof of the sincerity of the relationship they have outside of work matters. This unexpected incident also proved that a BTS concert is not just about a musical performance with high-quality vocals and dance routines. More than that, each of their concerts always becomes a vessel where emotion, love, and sincerity are exchanged between the idols and their fans. Human and affectionate moments like this are what always manage to stick firmly in the memory of everyone who witnesses them. The first day of the concert in Busan was closed with a deep feeling of satisfaction and emotion from all parties involved. The audience went home with wide smiles and hearts filled with warmth from the sweet memories they had just witnessed. On the other hand, BTS once again successfully proved that they are a group that never loses their human warmth amidst massive popularity. For Jimin and Jungkook, this first night in Busan within the Ararang Tour lineup is guaranteed to hold a very special place in their career journeys and lives. Celebrating success in one's hometown alongside a true best friend is a blessing that not everyone gets to experience. Jimin's courage to express his affection spontaneously became a most beautiful gift, not only for Jungkook, but also for all of ARMY. As time goes on, the Arirang concert tour will certainly continue to various other cities and countries with new surprises already waiting. However, the sweet story from the Busan stage on the first day will remain one of the story chapters most frequently retold by fans. The warmth of a brotherhood embrace and kiss in their birthplace will always be an enduring symbol of love. With the completion of the first day's performance, the enthusiasm for the subsequent concert days has actually increased manifold from before. Everyone is now looking forward to what other magic and beautiful moments will be brought to the stage by these 7 talented young men. One thing is for sure, the concert in Busan has successfully carved a new history of how true love and brotherhood are displayed so beautifully before the world. Busan, the success of this first night has undoubtedly set a very high standard for the remainder of their tour lineup in the subsequent cities. The warmth created on stage that night continues to be a hot topic of conversation among both local and international communities following its progress. Many observers assess that the spontaneous interaction gave a more vibrant life to the overall concept of the performance. The burning enthusiasm from this first day seems to act as a fresh fuel for the entire production team to present a much grander visual quality and stage design in the upcoming shows. Both South Korean and international mass media did not miss the chance to highlight the emotional phenomenon that occurred on the Busan stage. Various performing arts review articles praised how BTS is able to maintain originality and closeness between members amidst the massive pressure of the entertainment industry. Jimin and Jungkook's moment that night was cited as one of the best forms of nonverbal communication defining the meaning of a true partnership. The courage to perform genuinely without the barriers of formality in front of tens of thousands of pairs of eyes became the main attraction that kept this news at the top of the trending topics for days. Behind the scenes, after the stage curtains closed, that atmosphere full of warmth reportedly continued into the members' waiting room. The emotional closeness forged since their training days in cramped spaces has now transformed into a bond unbreakable by time and space. From the oldest to the youngest members, they exchanged warm hugs and congratulations for the success of this tour opening, which was incredibly energy-consuming yet felt deeply relieving. The management and staff accompanying them on their journey also felt a profound sense of pride seeing how the young men under their care have grown into individuals who truly cherish one another. For the people of Busan itself, the events of that night brought an extraordinary sense of pride and generated a deeply positive sentiment toward the two native sons.